Welcome, everyone. This is Angelique on another segment of Throwback Thursday exclusive. And today I have this amazing and beautiful artist that everyone hears about all the time. She's making the top charts everywhere. And I have with you today Lanah Skye. How are you?
Thank, thank you for having me on. I'm doing amazing. How are you?
Thank you. I'm great. I'm great. I was waiting, and it's always worth the wait, like I always say. And I appreciate your time. So I'm very honored to have you with us today.
Thank you. I feel honored as well that you're having me on the show today.
Thank you. So, there's a lot to talk about. And what impresses me a lot about you is that for me, you just came out of nowhere. And it just happened so fast that as soon as everybody heard you, you started everywhere. Like everybody was playing your songs. You were on the lives, and everybody was loving your music, and they still are. So I don't know what you did. It's kind of like you put a spell on your music because, man, in such a short time, you're hitting number one on the charts, and that must feel so great.
Yeah, it feels amazing, and I feel the same way you do. Like when I first started. It hasn't even been a year yet when I came
Hmm.
out with Sweetheart, which was in August, and I didn't know what to expect. Posted it on Facebook, first time as Lanah Skye, and then immediately it was just so much support from the freestyle community, and I had no idea that it was going to be so well embraced.
Oh, you didn't even think it was going to be like this.
No, no idea.
Oh,
I
wow.
knew there were people that liked freestyle, but I had no idea like how tight the community was, how many people love it. I didn't know that there were like DJs that have certain days to play this music. I just had no idea what type of world I was getting into.
And
So
how do
when
you feel now that you see how people are reacting?
I love it. I love it. It makes it so worthwhile to stay in this genre, to tell you the truth, because
Mhm.
you know I feel if it was any other genre, then it wouldn't be the same. It's harder to have a DJ play your song, internet radio, because everything else is so saturated.
Mhm.
So when I felt that love, I was like, wow, this is amazing, and it motivated me to want to do another song
Mhm.
that's like freestyle as well.
And I know that in your background, you started like a lot of us, right, in the music industry with the talent shows. That's like always kind of like the beginning of everything, just to see how you can feel on, on the stage in front of people and all that. But then you were in a all female group, and
Hmm.
that was like something that took me like by surprise. I was like, oh, merengue. I was like, okay, I didn't see that coming. Like, in your journey of the music career. So, how was your experience with that?
It was really fun. It was really fun. I did dancing, vocals, a lot of shows. I didn't do that for too long. I would say probably about a year.
Hmm.
But when I did it, it was a good experience. Good
And
experience.
when you said shows, where exactly were the shows? Like in what state?
So I'm originally from New Jersey. That's where I was raised, New Jersey, New York area, because I do have family. My grandmother's in New York as well. So I
Mhm.
am from northern New Jersey. Now it would be
Okay.
both places. So shows would be, Patterson, Passaic, New Jersey. We would have shows in the Bronx, Manhattan, all those places. And
Yeah,
that
so
was
all the
about,
Hispanic community.
yeah, it was over 20 years ago.
Okay. So it was like in your high school years, or was it after high school?
Right after high school.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. And then after that, you decided to go as a solo artist. And what genre did you go to?
So when I was a solo artist, I did R&B. So I was
Oh, okay.
doing R&B. I didn't do that for too long because then I got into the military. But
Okay.
when I was a solo artist, that was the genre I was doing.
Yeah, I love R&B. Like who doesn't?
Me too.
It's pretty close to freestyle. So I see where freestyle then came a little bit easier for you to get into. Who convinced you to do freestyle?
Well, I don't think it was convincing. I would say I was just so Tony Armas is very into freestyle.
Hmm.
So I when I heard Sweetheart, I was like, oh man, this would sound so good as a freestyle beat. And I just decided to do it in freestyle.
Wow. You know, first time I heard your song, I I was like, it can't be that they just redid this song again, because even your cover was like in that time frame. You know what I mean? So I was
Retro
like,
80s.
what am I looking here? Is this really a new artist? I was like, but the voice is different. So man, let me tell you, this made a huge, huge impact in freestyle. And then the shirts came up. Everybody wanted a shirt. And then I saw this commercial, which I love these commercials because he was promoting your shirt. And it's,
Yeah.
kind of like this Hispanic guy, like very Puerto Rican guy from New York. And I was like, oh, this is real. This is real. This is really an artist that's coming into freestyle right now. So, all that idea, who came up with that concept?
So Tony Armas came up with that. He's the mastermind when it comes to
Wow.
promoting, doing the artwork, digital. He's the one that does the funny commercials.
Yeah, I love it. And the other thing that I love is that you guys support so many artists. And nowadays, it's hard to see that. And I'm glad that, you guys are doing that, and you can see the support and the love that all these other artists are giving you, because it's like a family. I always say like the music is kind of like a vibing family thing.
Right.
And I saw, I think it was on your page. I wanted to ask you, what was it? Because it intrigued me. What was it that you did with Naisha in October?
So we did like a photo shoot. We did a
Okay,
photo shoot. Yeah, it was
okay.
a
I was
fun,
like,
fun
what
photo
did they
shoot.
do? I saw something, and I'm like, I was waiting to see what it was. I was like, was it a song? Did I miss the song?
No, we did a playful Halloween photo shoot.
Okay, okay. So, and I saw pictures of you in Betsia, and I was like, oh my God. And I saw Danny Renee. Like, you've been surrounded by so many nice artists, and, they're very humble, and I like that.
Yeah, so before getting into music, I was really good friends with Jenny Renee and Asia. So
Oh,
I knew them before, getting into freestyle. And then Messiah, I just met her in the just a few weeks ago in
okay.
the event that Cool My Ski did. So
She is
that it was
so
very
sweet.
nice to meet her. Yeah.
Yeah. And she's doing a lot of lives now on TikTok.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen
She's
that.
all over TikTok now. But everybody's doing so good, and it makes me feel so happy, that after this interview, I know that everything else is just gonna be falling like puzzle, like puzzle pieces. But with you, it's like you're very unique. Your voice is very intriguing because it just comes out like so natural. Like your voice, you sound exactly, the same. I can't say, oh, by talking to you, I can't tell that that was your song. I can actually tell that was your song.
Thank you.
So, now your songs, your new songs, like you have So Good. That song, did you write it?
Tony Armas wrote it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I love, how the video came about also, because it gives you that drama thing about the couple, but then it's you in the studio recording.
Hmm.
And then at the end, I love how you did that on the end with the microphone. I was like,
It
oh,
was
I didn't
so
see
fun
that
recording
coming.
that video. Yeah, I
Yeah.
had so Tony Armas and Jay Adams actually did the recording of the video, and well he comes out in the video too. I don't know if you
Hmm.
remember Jay
Yep.
Adams.
Yep.
We had a good time.
Yeah, no, it came out very good. And the bad thing about things like that is that then I'm looking for what other video is there. Like I want to see a video right away.
What's next?
Yes, and the lyric on that song is like a romantic but sexy vibe.
Hmm.
So I'm like, oh, you bring the fire and I'm the flame and things like that. I'm like, oh my goodness, I love this. I just love the whole thing. Um, so then you did two versions, and is there anything different between both? Like, what is the difference between them?
So the lyrics are the same, melody is the same, but the beat is very different. So
Okay,
it's like a house slash dance
okay,
beat, and you can find it on YouTube. Like if you go to my YouTube channel, you'll
hmm,
see it there. Or if you type in "So Good Midnight in Thailand," it's also on Spotify and iTunes
okay.
or
So
Apple.
it was just the beat, the difference.
Hmm.
There's not another video.
No. We have another video coming up for my new song that's going to be released next week, Beyond Goodbye. So I'm very
Okay.
excited for that one.
You started the recording or is it done already?
It's done already. So when I went to Thailand, I also went to Malaysia and we recorded the video in Malaysia.
That was beautiful. I saw some pictures and I fell in love. I was like, oh my God. I was like, that view is something that makes you fall in love with the place.
Oh yeah, yeah. Tony and I were in love with Thailand. We went twice last year. It's my favorite place to be. That's why when I
Wow.
did it so good, I put midnight in Thailand basically because the New Year was coming up. It came out on New Year's Day, so I love that place. You have to
Yeah.
visit.
It looks like so surreal. Like it doesn't even look like it's real. But then I saw your pictures. I'm like, oh, so yeah, it's true. It looks like that because it's so amazing.
Hmm.
Yeah. So what are your plans? Are your plans going to be doing freestyle for a while? Like, are we staying in freestyle?
Yeah, I really like the genre, the support. I would love to continue to do freestyle music. If I were to like do anything different, it would be more like dance or
Mm-hmm.
house, but it's gonna stay like
Yeah.
within that area. I don't have
Yeah.
any plans to do anything else for now.
No, and it works because there's a lot of freestyle that the DJs play with the vocals and they turn it into more of a pop song, and
Mhm.
it works perfect. So I just
Yeah,
wanted to know if you were exploring something different or we were staying here because I was going to say, please stay a little longer. Like we're just starting.
yeah, I'm
So,
staying here.
and have you written anything new that you're planning on recording soon?
So we have Beyond Goodbye coming out next week. We're gonna start. The song's gonna be available. Well, it's released the 13th, but we're going to start sending it out as soon as Monday. And Willie
Okay.
Valentine is gonna debut it as well on his live.
Hmm.
And I am working on a lot of songs with Jay Adams. So we're planning on doing an album called Love Language,
Oh,
and we're hoping to have that done by the end of this year. So about 4 or 5 more songs.
okay. And then if there's like 4 or 5 more songs, that means we have at least two more videos coming in.
My hope would be to do a video for every song.
Oh my God, yes,
Because
you're in
it's
my
fun.
team.
That's what we like to do, and I'm blessed to have Tony Armas and Jay Adams to to do the
Yeah.
video.
Yeah, because I hear that it's a lot of time consuming and budget wise, it's hard for a lot of people to come up with
Mhm.
the budget for videos. So when you're telling me mostly all of them, I am so happy. I am beyond happy right now because I know they're going to be amazing.
Thank
Now,
you.
you have these songs coming up. Do you have anybody that you've been collabing with or any collabs in this album that you're planning on doing?
Not at the time, but I am open to it. So
Okay.
it's a maybe.
Okay. Any particular person that you would love to collab with?
Well, my dream collab would be like India,
Oh, wow. Wow. That would be great. Yes.
right?
Yes. I could see that happening. She's a sweetheart, so I think you'll get it.
I know
I
if you're
think you'll get
listening to
it.
this, I'm interested.
Yeah, yeah. That would be very nice. Now, I know that not too long ago you went to Puerto Rico,
Mm-hmm.
and that was just at the time when I was coming back from Puerto Rico.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
when you wrote, I was in Aguadilla, I was like, no, it wasn't her. It was probably somebody else that commented that on the chat or something. But then the next day, I was like, let me read it again. And Alexander said, did you read what Lanah Skye wrote? I was like, was that her? Was that really her? He was like, yeah. I was like, no way she was in Aguadilla. I was like, I'm about to cry.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. So
did you enjoy it?
I love Aguadilla. Isabela, Aguadilla. I go there a lot, a few times a
Wow.
year, because
Yes.
my husband's family is from there and they live there too.
Wow, that is great. I'm from Aguadilla, and when I was interviewing Fascination, I didn't know she was also from Aguadilla.
Yeah,
All
there's a
this
lot of
time,
people.
I didn't know. I was like, oh my God, you're from my town, and I never knew that. So, it's very nice because I like people to know that going to Puerto Rico is not just the tourist side, which is San Juan, right? When they go to the west side, they don't, I want them to know what they're missing, and they're missing a lot of fun.
Yeah, yeah. Beautiful beaches. Yeah, a lot
Hmm.
of fun.
Yeah. So that means that you at least know Spanish.
Of course. Yeah.
Okay. So that's good. So everybody that's in the chat, feel free. You can write in Spanish. She'll read it and she'll reply. So yeah, no, that is amazing because that means that in the future, I'm gonna expect kind of like a English Spanish freestyle coming,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, we Tony Armas and I have spoken about that. Like doing
Yes,
Spanish freestyle would be nice.
please, yes, that would be so good. Just like your song. But yes, because when we play classics in freestyle and we play the Spanish version, a lot of people forget that we did have freestyle in Spanish. It
Mhm.
was just wasn't played that much, you know. So now on the lives, people are looking for those songs, like the DJs, they're looking for those Spanish versions, and some of them they're very hard to find. So if we can bring a new artist like you, bringing Spanish freestyle, we have Romance Style from Medellin, Colombia, and they only sing Spanish, and they're amazing, you know. So when we play them, people just, they love the Spanish version too. It's always fun.
Yeah, and I don't know if you guys know, but Tony Armas has a song in Spanish freestyle. It's called No Podrás. So you can
Okay.
look it up.
Yes.
It's on Apple Music. I think probably on
Okay.
Spotify as well.
And now, if people are interested in booking, how can they reach you for that?
So you can reach me. I know it's through GNX Music. So
Okay.
Tony Armas will be managing that.
Okay.
And I believe the information is on the Facebook page, the
Hmm.
email.
Okay.
So they can send them an email and reach out or a
Okay.
message.
Yeah. That's good because, I want people to know that you're available for booking, and we gotta get more of Lanah Skye out. So in your plans, like let's say in 2 to 3 years from now, where do you see yourself?
So my main goal would be international. I would love this to go to South America, even as far out as Asia, you
Yeah.
know, to make it where people all over the world are listening to freestyle again. So
Hmm.
I see myself continuing to make songs that people love and have it where it spreads out more.
Yeah. Well, nowadays it's surprising that we've been getting on Boombox Radio listeners from China, from Japan,
Wow.
from the Philippines, from Ukraine, and I'm like, oh my goodness, like
I didn't
people
know
are
that.
actually,
So that makes me
yes,
very happy.
yes. So we have like a couple of people that go into our lives and they're saying they're from Thailand, Philippines, Japan, and I'm like, oh my God, great, welcome everybody because you would think that they wouldn't interact with you because of the language barrier, right? Oh no, they're supporting all the artists.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
actually posting the lives in their pages and they're spreading it into their group. I don't know what they're saying, when they're writing, but I always say hi and welcome and all those things because it's very appreciative, to have them, joining us.
Mhm.
So it's easier now. So
Yeah,
international,
that's
I see it before that. You do that before the 2 3 year frame, like
true.
yeah, definitely. And I like that you have a great team. It feels like you guys been doing this for a long time. That's how it feels. When you play music, when we play your music, it just feels like something so cohesive. Like there's no struggle on anything.
Yeah, we put our all in everything we do. When it comes to the cover, any photos, the song, we make sure we try to do our best and give good quality.
Yeah. Do you have any performances coming up?
There's a few things in the works, but no exact dates just yet.
Okay. So what I want you to do is that as soon as you get those dates, tag me on any flyer, anything that you're doing, so we can
Okay.
keep promoting you. And any new videos, feel free to send it to us so we can put you on rotation on boomboxradiopr.com.
Okay.
That's the web page, and people are free to go there and listen to music 24/7. They can listen to all your songs there. Plus, they will see the videos on rotation.
Oh wow, that's amazing. Thank
Yeah.
you.
There's also a section where people can write their name, a message to dedicate a song, and they could pick your
Oh
song and
yeah, I
dedicate it to
see that.
someone.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I think that's pretty cool too. Your songs are perfect to dedicate to someone. Now, about merchandise, do you have any merchandise?
Yes, we're working on a lot of merchandise. So the website, GNX Music website, will have all that merchandise there.
Okay. What kind of merchandise is going to be?
So it's gonna be hats, mugs, CDs.
Okay. I love your style. I love your music. Your voice is amazing. I can only wish like a lot of good things coming up for you. And I know that I don't even have to wish it because I know it's going to happen. You have a lot of support. And, who better than the person that's next to you, right? To support you.
Yeah,
That makes everything better when you have somebody that encourages you to do the best that you can do. And
absolutely.
even better when they push you to do something that you don't think that is possible, right? It surprises you.
Right, right.
Yeah.
I agree.
So everybody that's in the chat, thank you for taking the time to be here with us. Like I said, we're gonna be giving out shout outs. And I want to give thanks to everybody from Puerto Rico that is watching and from everywhere giving support to Lanah Skye. Please follow, share, download her music, buy her merchandise because this is the way that we can show support to a great artist like her. So I wanted to
Thank
ask you
you.
if you had any shout outs that you wanted to give out.
Yeah, I wanted to give a shout out to everyone who has been supporting my music. I see it, I love the community and it just makes it so much easier to keep making music. So I wanted to give that shout out.
Yeah. Anybody from your team that you want to say hi to?
Absolutely. So my husband Tony Armas for working so hard and breaking night after night,
Hmm.
thinking of ideas on graphics, what to do, how to promote the music, and he's the one that's been having the ideas for the song, writing the songs. Yeah, he produces it, and along with Jay Adams as well.
Yeah.
And then we work with Willie Valentine as well for the music.
Hmm.
So,
Oh, great. You've been blessed.
thank you.
So I want to say thank you for giving me the chance to interview you. I know that, you're always busy, and I'm very appreciative of everybody that takes the time to do this, because I know that it's taken away from, your family and your work time and all that. But like I said, I wish you the best in your journey, and I really hope that Boombox Radio is a part of your journey. And hopefully, after this interview, I'll say 6 months, sometime like that, and we'll try to do another interview just to see where we are after this, so we can talk
I
about
would love
your
that.
new album and how everything came about. Yes, so we can do that. And like I always tell everybody that I interview, anything that we can do to support you, feel free to reach out. I'm available 24/7. You don't bother me. I love doing this. This is my passion. So, you can hit me up with anything, and, anything that we can do, we're here for you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you so much. And I want to give shout outs to Jorge Salcedo really quick, Lanah Skye, Jess Marie, Jafet, Marvin, Dean Griffin. They're always here supporting every artist. So I want to say thank you to everybody, Justy Velasquez. And I know I'm forgetting a lot of people, but thank you for being here with us. And until the next one, thank you so much, Lanah Skye. It's been a
Thank
pleasure
you.
to have you.